Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome back. My name is Marissa Indigo of Divine DNA Blueprint Mystery School, here with an impromptu weekend update. You may be seeing me do more of these as the energies continue to intensify, just hopping on as I am guided to do by universe to provide supportive information for you through these times of immense shift. So, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's a very powerful opportunity now for humanity to make the first crucial soul aligned choice point. So this weekend, we're covering, let's see, the linear date is Saturday, November 30th into Sunday, December 1st. So we are entering into the energies of December, and we have a lot to say about that. But first, we're going to talk about this choice point and the energetics of what's going on. So collectively, we are all being presented with the opportunity to make the first crucial, critical choice point. Will we come from the old paradigm, or will we choose the new energy? Will we come from the head, which is the default autopilot, unconscious, separated victim, distorted perception, not seeing the whole picture, right? Coming from more of a reflex or a reactive? Or will we come from the heart? Some other ways to kind of express the contrast of this energy, we want to use the stronger terms to assist you, is will you choose Luciferian or will you choose Archangelic? Now let that sink in for a minute. You can really feel the difference between those. What is the Luciferian energy? The know-it-all energy, not trusting source, right? Oh, I can do it all myself, right? A disbelief or a separation from source consciousness, which is in the shadow, in the dark, lost and confused, versus the Christed energy or the archangelic energy, which is mighty and atomically empowered and connected and in divine service with valor and integrity, honor, sacred respect, love, pure power, right? So there's the illusion of power coming from the intellect, which is very, very minute and very distorted, or the heart's knowingness. The heart is the true mind. So what is going on right now? Well, we are entering into the first new moon portal of this brand new era of Pluto in Aquarius. The Pluto and Aquarius energies, which are going to be spanning 20 years now, just began within the last few weeks. And this is the massive opportunity for every individual soul to choose their sovereignty, to choose to align with their own pure personal power, which is coming from their individual aspect that they are as a beautiful spark of source consciousness, of infinite, divine, sacred intelligence. Harmony, right? And so it's choosing to go along with the universe, which means the one song, or going against the grain, which is going to be really, really shitty for people at this point because the energetics are extremely intense. So we're entering now the first new moon of the Pluto Aquarian era. The Pluto and Aquarius energy is our ability to trust and to honor and to love and to also have kind of a barrier or a boundary line where we don't cross the line when it comes to power, where we are trusting our own authority, that we are the divine sovereign. So you look at the contrast of like, wow, power to the people and the individual as a royal, as a sovereign, which comes with a lot of responsibility, versus the old paradigm dynamics, which is everyone was kind of a repressed little child that gave all their power away to outside authority, right? Whether that's government or different systems and institutions that were all man-made and extraordinarily corrupt and demeaning and degrading to humanity. That's the difference. That's the polarity point here. So this is the first new moon in this era. It is the opportunity to rewrite ourselves and to completely let go at a conceptual level first and then an emotional level, because thought precedes emotion, right? Writing down your new story, composing your new myth of who you are as a soul here, who you are as a sacred being of light here, right? And it's might sound fluffy, but it's not. It's actually very serious. It's actually very full of responsibility. And so this is where we have this incredible opportunity of our first interaction with power. This is our first test for humanity at soul level. How are we going to respond to this amount of power? What is the power I'm talking about? There is a specific degree in the constellation of Scorpio that's 15 degrees, and it is known as Antares. And it's actually one of the 4 royal guardian stars. So there are 4 columns of light guarded by different archangels, right? Galactic archangel forces that actually guard our galaxy. So the 4 royal stars, so Antares is one of those 4 royal stars. Now, this tremendous amount of power, you could even use the metaphor of the Star Wars universe, the Force, right? The Force can be used for good or for evil. It's up to everyone to choose. So we're having an incredible opportunity right now where you may be observing at an emotional level and also at a subconscious level coming deeper out of your being, choice points of how to move forward with pure power. So the heart of the scorpion, Antares, one of the 4 royal stars, an immense amount of atomic power because it's connected to Pluto. Pluto is all of the power that we give away to the stories and to the fears and to the perception of shadow in the subconscious, right? So when we take our power back from that shadow, from that distortion, we can start to actually experience, start to feel, start to get somewhat of a concept because it is so vast. This Plutonian energy is volatile. It requires mastery and presence and respect, right? So we are being presented with the opportunity to evolve what power means for us, whether we are afraid of it and don't go for it, right? Don't trust our truth. Don't trust the beat of our own drum. And then we're miserable because, again, we didn't go forward with the soul's urges. Or contrasting with this, we go full on gung ho, relentless, no self control, and no regard for others, right? Going forward like a mad dictator. I don't care what I do in the process, I'm getting this, right? This is Pluto. This is the initiation as masters of how to start to work forward, going forward, integrating our soul's light power at an atomic level, a creative power beyond conception, truly. Why do you think the last paradigm era has been all about controlling the thought forms and emotions of human beings? Because at a creator being level, which we all are, our power is immense. One person's light core is enough to power hundreds of power plants at a nuclear level, right? And we're talking about a cellular level, the power of your DNA. So this is a massive choice point. And this is why we were guided to hop on and to share spontaneously. Ooh, this is a huge gateway, everyone. This is your first test of power. Are you going to be afraid of it and say no? Are you going to be courageous and go for it and just trust and keep your heart open and just keep coming from the heart to navigate this in a new way, in a new energetic that also feels familiar, but is new in this incarnation cycle? Or are you going to go for more of a bloodlust and just, I'm right, I'm the only one, I have this, and just completely kind of this, hedonistic, Machiavellian, or another word, megalomania way of power, drunk with power, right? Everyone get out of my way. So this is the ultimate thought form experience now for you to sit with power. And what does it mean for you? And the opportunity to clear more from the body, more from the DNA, more from the cellular memory of the trauma of the old paradigm and the power dynamics that we all experienced. Power is new for all of us, friends. And we're learning how to execute it and mingle with it and be led through the heart in a very sacred and pure and unified and integrated way now. Meaning no power over others, no domination and control. These are more of the different elements at play when it comes to power. It can be seductive because power can be intoxicating. That's the lower octave, right? So you're looking at the contrast between service to self, which we have seen so much of, right, in the old paradigm dynamics and shenanigans, service to self or service to others. So when we're looking at this specific alignment that's happening right now with the heart of the scorpion and Taurus, what will you choose? What will you choose for yourself? Will you follow it up with the actions that are aligned from the heart, with the guidance that you're hearing from your higher self, not the ego, not someone else's input, your divine connection, right? And so it's about slowing down, coming within, connecting in with Mother Earth, with Gaia, inviting in the higher awarenesses of yourself, your sacred, holy I am presence, whatever beautiful words you like to use, where you can feel like, yes, I'm connected with my highest self aspect right now to navigate this. So this is an immense gateway. Then with this new moon now, the first new moon, and it's at 9 degrees, the master number, endings and new beginnings, master cycles opening here. So the fact that the first new moon, this first new moon exemplifying the energetic for the next 20 years, is in Sagittarius of higher knowledge and sacred cosmic travel, right? Exploring, exploring psychology and theology and philosophy, exploring human history, exploring our galactic cosmic heritage, right? Whole new belief systems and truths based on the higher knowing that is becoming more available to everyone as more and more pockets of the Akash are opening to everyone. Because as we continue to clear, we are able to see even more, right? Our density, our distortion is where we need to clear so that we can see. And so I always like to say, polish the mirror so you can see clearer, right? You need to, okay, we're going to wipe that off a little bit, wipe off the grime. What do we see now, right? What are we shown next? So the sacred archer is Sagittarius. So you want to aim your bow at your dreams, at your goals, at your soul's destiny that you're feeling pull right now. These December energies are no joke. I'm very grateful that I can sit up right now to do this transmission. And I knew I would be able to because universe told me to do this transmission, to share the information with you, to make the most of this weekend as we're entering now into the December energies. The December energies are the 12, the last or the fourth cycle of the Trinity, right? Because we have 3, 6, 9, and now month 12. So we're going to be reviewing the entire year. We're also on another level going to be reviewing the entire paradigm that is leaving our consciousness now, and where we're looking at, wow, yeah, that was really the old way. That was a way that came from lack and domination and control. That was not empowered. That was not loving. That was not kind. That is leaving, right? So you really want to be aware, watch, just go slow, observe. You could be having a lot of the body upgrades. Lisa Transcendence Brown taught us the term flu, FLU, frequency light upgrades. There's a lot of information behind this, the physical symptoms, or I like to say sensations that are occurring as we are metabolizing light. It is a big deal. It is very challenging. If you could look up what radiation does to the human body, those are all the symptoms because we are getting radiated. And not in a scary way, like the old paradigm would say, oh, it's going to cause all these things. No, it's the density and the distortion in the belief systems that are crystallizing that cause illness, separation, and dis-ease. And there's a lot of evidence to back that too, if you reference 5,000-year-old empirical data from just the system of Ayurvedic medicine alone, right? It's all about where the mindset is, right? That's why we've had so much in the media controlling our emotions and our thoughts and our beliefs so that we could be used as these very powerful nuclear battery packs. So we are leaving that behind and exploring the new frontier, right? So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has been supportive for you. I also did a post today in the little community notes section about some of the physical symptoms that I personally have been going through, as a lot of belief systems are being leached out, right? So the more I embrace the light and bathe in the light, and I share a lot of meditations for this process with you to start to activate and work consciously, with the light and bringing it forth through your body, well, it's going to tunnel down and bring up any of the density and distortion, which can be physically uncomfortable. So there's a whole other thing to work through is, fear of pain, fear of discomfort, and the stories that we have around that. We have to really see things for what they are, right? That we chose to come here and to have the most accelerated evolutionary process possible, where an experience that typically could take hundreds of years or thousands of years or even hundreds of thousands of years for the body, the physical form, to assimilate, we're doing it in this lifetime if you so choose, right? Becoming the shining ones again. And we've done this before, but we've never done it in this unique amalgam of soul and density here on planet Earth. So it's an amazing process. It's an honor. And it will get easier as you go, right? It's just trusting and surrendering that we are in this really incredible acceleration of the evolutionary process, and it's beginning to get physical now. Along with that, you're going to notice a lot of really fun stuff. You're going to see yourself glowing in the dark and having sparkly skin and all kinds of interesting things that are really magical. It becomes the most incredible kind of sci-fi movie experience ever, right? So, thank you so much again for joining me. If you are new to my work, I always offer, because we are transmitting from the new earth energy paradigm, all kinds of beautiful resources and gifts and support for you in the description box below to support your process and also your own independent investigation of your own divine blueprints. We have a beautiful ebook there, The True North Compass, to explore 5 different systems of starting to look at yourself through your birth chart in a variety of cultural systems and languages and symbolic forms, to start to expand your self-perception and to remember yourself at a soul level again and welcome that forth. And I'm also running a special for anyone interested in one-on-one support. This includes kind of an Akashic Oracle perspective of your journey and astrology, if you so choose. I love to make it a really big experience and give you a lot to work with. So we review several different styles of charts. We're looking at the incarnation of here on Earth, and we're also looking at pre-incarnation at soul level, the moment in time when your soul said, I want to go down there, and seeing how it all lines up, making sure that you feel that you are on track and that you have an amazing system to go forward into the new year, which is going to be massive. We're going to be talking a lot more about 2025 soon, but first we have to just, first things first, which let's get through December, right? So $100 off that one-to-one, information in the description box below. Thank you for joining me. Huge hugs to you, and enjoy this experience of exploring what pure power is, looking at your own shadow side, saying, that's expired, and enjoying your archangelic galactic Christed mastery side. Namaste. Love you so much. See you soon.